Hello, everybody. This is the second annual Adam&Atlas Live. I make these to stay regular. Yeah, just here to hang out. I have my phone with the live stream on to see if anybody can see it and hear it, and I'm getting an ad. So, I'm winging it. I put a little microphone on my desk this time. My biggest critique with the first live stream I did was that the microphone, like audio, was a huge issue. The live stream started with no audio, and I kept messing with the mic, and it sounded like shit. So I have a mic-mounted microphone. I can still mess this up because I might accidentally not talk to it. So just remind me if I'm doing a bad job with the audio. Yeah, I didn't prepare at all. I just hit the live button, and here I am. So I will be taking recommendations for conversation. Thank you. Let's see here, OBS. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and I don't really have I don't have any talking points. I can sit here and start writing them down until somebody comes up with something. Oh boy. Right now the bus, this is Adam&Atlas, I might as well talk about the bus. Is it sounding crunchy for you? Stupid microphone. So my microphone doesn't reach my switcher, so I have a transmitter, and the transmitter is making a bunch of noise now. I can never win with audio. Bus topic. The bus is not at my house. It is parked at my buddy's property, and that's why I'm doing these live streams currently in a house. I got a spinny chair, so I'm going to spin a lot in this live stream. So, yeah, it's also a going theme that I always have a redneck. I'm a redneck in my live streams. Yeah. If nobody says anything, I'm going to leave at the half an hour mark, 7:30. That's when the Canadian political debate starts. If people come and chat, I'll do this instead. I already know who I'm voting for, so. Yeah, so the bus is not here. And so I'm doing these live streams in the house until it is back. Once it's back, I will do them in the bus, which is more on topic. I can hear my headphones over there I can hear myself. So I'm gonna change the setting. But then I'm not gonna know if it's crunchy. Whoa. Crunchy. No, it sounds good. Monitor off. Close. So yes, this is not going to be very exciting. If nobody asks questions. Hi, Bria. Thank you. You saved me. I was here by myself. It's like talking into a empty tunnel. Is there any chance you need to make to the bus for your trip at the end of the year? Is there any chart changes you need to make to the bus? The bus is way too hot. Bria, I don't know if you were in the bus at any point when we were camping, but it gets way too hot in there, and it's just like a constant problem all summer. So I need to add another fan to the roof, so that I have two fans. Right now I only have one, and I want to add some awnings to the sides so that I have a little bit of shade, but also it keeps the sun off the sides of the bus, because I painted the bus black like a dipshit, and it is too, like, black absorbs all the heat. The bus is an oven, and I'm the pastry, and it's brutal in there when I'm in there. What else am I gonna do to the bus? I need to like finish some visual stuff. Maybe I'll add an air conditioner. That'd be part of the heating problem, is adding an air conditioner, but I have a little air conditioner, like a little floor unit that just hooks up to a window, and it gets, like, we have an air conditioner on, you gotta like shut your windows and whatnot, and when I shut the windows and turn the air conditioner on, the temperature actually starts to go up because there's more energy coming into the bus with the window shut and the air conditioner on. So I need a really powerful air conditioner, and super powerful air conditioners require a lot of power, and it's a school bus, so there's a limited amount of power. Yeah. Any other questions, Bria? Let me adjust this. Oh. Six views. Stream is healthy. Where's my notes from last time? Oh, and the one of the main purposes of this live stream is to tell everybody that I have a video coming out on Sunday, and I literally just finished editing it. I finished editing it 10 minutes before I went on here. So I'm staying consistent. Can we see Bear? Bear. I don't know where he is. The answer is no. I don't know where he is. I didn't feed him yet. And usually before we feed him, he's very in your face. So I'm surprised he's not here with me right now, bugging me for food. Oh, he probably ate the dog's food instead. The new video is part 2, Georgian Bay Coastal Route Part 2. So 4 weeks ago, I released the first part, and this is a continuation of that trip. This will be a 3-parter. So in 4 weeks from now, I'll have the 3rd part coming out. I really should have a stationary chair because I fidget too much in this one. Go tilt down a little bit. You gotta give me all kinds of questions, Bria. You're saving me here. There's 2 other people. Oh, I'm the other person. There's one other person here. Speak up, 3rd person. Who are you? Can I show my screen? OBS, live stream, screen capture. Okay, I'm gonna click a button. Hold on. Okay, I clicked the button, and I think you can still hear me, and you can see my screen now. So look at this. Sneak peek. Anybody who watches my live streams gets a little sneak peek. It's not very exciting on the timeline, but like, look at all this. This video is going to be a half an hour long, so it's going to really test people's patience. But I try to make it very entertaining. So there's like a lot going on in this video. There's like a little cooking segment. We got hiking. We got a lot of me with my shirt open or off. I know how exciting that could be for some. Not really. Yeah, look at that. Did I not hit take? No, I didn't hit take. Hold on, I'm gonna do that all again. It's stupid. Okay, now you can see my screen. Oh my god, that was dumb. Okay, now you can see my screen. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Okay, that was so dumb. Okay, so this is my screen, and look at all this. We got, we got adventure. We got beautiful blue waters. We've got camping. We got a little cooking segment. Some hiking. There's the shirt, me shirt off. A lot of nipple, a lot of nipple action there. Yeah, look at that. Half an hour. You know how long it takes to make a half an hour long video? Too long. But I enjoy it. Sterling wants you to add more climbing areas on the bus. Sterling wants that, eh? He said that. I think it's been like, 3 weeks since I've seen him, and he already can speak in highly complex sentences and convey his wants very well. I will put climbing areas for him. I will put little foot and hand holds, and he can be a little monkey on the side of the bus. That'd be fun. I was actually thinking of like some way to have like a pull-up bar or something in the bus, like on it somewhere for exercise. Humans are kind of like monkeys. We like to swing off shit. I'm very tempted to show you guys more of the video, but you guys got to wait till Sunday. Sunday. Well, Elliot's a winky, okay? He should let you. I'm gonna give you eye contact. He should let you do that. That's your right to have climbing things on his truck. If you said put that on my car, it'd be a hell no. But on the bus is like a fun mobile. That's the point of it, is to have fun. If I can put as much fun on it as possible, I'm in. Should just take off the ladder on the back because it's sketchy anyways, and just put a bunch of like climbing points. So it's a bit of a challenge to get up there. I'm losing my hair. Fan, come. Hey, buddy. I'm all alone here on the internet. I'm all alone on the internet. Fan, come here. What you got to say, buddy? What you got to say? Oh. Oh. Come on, do the growl. Oh. Oh. Whatever. Usually he's got a lot to say. I guess not right now. And stuff that can swing out from the bus. Yeah, what could I do? I can have like an arm that comes out like this, and then you can like that. Oh, hi, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, well, you give me suggestions, and I'll take them with a grain of salt. I don't want to put too many holes in the skin of the bus just for water reasons, but we'll make it a jungle gym. You would like a ball launcher. Ball launcher. It's like a ball pit, or like a Nerf gun that shoots balls. So Bria, how did you know that this was happening? Did you see the thing on Instagram? Is that how you came here? I set this live stream up like 4 weeks ago. So before the last live stream, I set this up, and I didn't hit like show that it's coming. I missed a button, and that's why there's nobody here, I think, because nobody knew that this was going to happen until 2 hours before. So that's my bad. I'm still learning. Now I know. I'm glad that I'm making mistakes and no one's here, and I have no plan, and this is very disorganized. Fen wants the ball launcher. He would like a ball launcher. Facebook. Oh yeah, because I shared the story on Facebook as well. Oh, that worked. Interesting. Well, thank God I pushed that little button. I usually don't share my Facebook stories. I don't. You can connect your Instagram and Facebook to post the same stories, and this is the first time I did that. And I'm glad I did, because you're here. Is Elliot working right now? Or is he here with us, watching? Oh, I'm not sure. What's this? What? What's this? Sit. Down. Okay. Hey, give me a ball. Give me a ball. Give me a ball. Oh, good catch. Elliot was with us. I can't ask anything that he suggested. I can't ask anything that he suggested. Is it the awkward videos that you guys send me? The very awkward videos. You can ask away. There's like nobody here. No one cares. It's okay. I'm playing with my dog on the internet because I got nothing else to do. Up. Up. Good boy. It's getting a little dark in here, huh? Boop, 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 boop. we bore Elliot? Is that why he left? Did he leave because I'm not entertaining enough for him? Oh, I'll get Bear for you. He's right there. You can't even see him, but he's right there. He's a shadow. How many pegs are in a standard pegboard? I don't get it. Oh, yeah. No. No, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. People want to see you. Come here. I tried. He just kept running away from me. He had to poop. Elliot had to poop, not the cat. He kept running away from me. He was right there. Usually he lets me touch him. It's kind of weird. Anybody else other than Bria here? Does anyone have anything to say? Y'all shy? Just say hello. Hello. Send. I don't bite. Give me the ball. Come on, give me the ball. Give me the ball. I haven't trained you for that. Get the ball. Go get it. Okay, come. Come. Yeah, you're not getting it. You're not much of a golden retriever, even though you look like one. Paw. Good paw. Other paw. Yeah. Oh, hi! Sorry, that was really high-pitched. Hello. How are you guys doing? I was so excited, my voice went all weird. So exciting that you guys are here. My most famous friends. Ben, come on, give me the ball. I have, I don't know if you've been here the whole time, but I basically have nothing worth of content to do in this live stream, so I'm just playing with the dog. That's Fen. Hey, Fen? Show your face. Say hello. Up there. Up. Hey. Yep, this is Fennec. He's a big boy. He's going to be in more of the videos in the future. Yeah. He's going to be like the biggest challenge of the bus, because he's a great dog, but he's like a somewhat reactive to other dogs. Like he's excited reactive. And so he loses his shit when he sees other dogs. Spelling, it is spelt, I'll do this on here, is Fen, or, how do you even, I have to check his name tag, I don't know. Nick. Boop. That's his full name. Yeah. What's your live stream setup? So I have, for audio, I have this little Sennheiser microphone, and I'm clamping it to my table, and then I have a wireless mic transmitter right there, so that I can theoretically go, over here, and it sounds like a podcast. And for camera, I'm using my full-size camera, and I have it mounted to my computer monitor, like right behind my monitor. And then I have a switcher. So I have I can't show you anything because I'd mess up the setup, but I have a ATEM Mini by Blackmagic. So I can switch between cameras if I had multiple cameras set up, but I don't. I always struggle with audio, so that's why I'm doing this kind of weird audio setup. Usually I would just do like, this is the mic pack. Usually if I open it, the other one will turn on and it'll screw things up. But usually I just clip it to myself. And I did that in the last live stream I did, but it was like making this popping, clicking noise all the time, and I don't know why. And rewatching that was so brutal. I was just gonna like delete the replay because it was so annoying. It's still there if you want to hear it, if you go find it. But it was so annoying, and you don't know when you're having audio issues when you're doing a live stream. And so this time, I'm using this microphone. It's mounted, so I'm less likely to mess with it or hit it. And I also have a mic headphones attached to my computer, and I can flip a switch and turn them on so I can listen to what's going on, so I'm not so blind to my issues. They're great mics. Like they're a great solution. Microphones have come such a long way, and they're like having they can record internally. Like they're just a great part of a video making tool bag, and they're not too expensive. Like considering, like 5 years prior, or I guess it's 10 years now. I bought them 5 years ago. 10 years ago, microphones used to be so expensive. You get a sender and receiver for like $1,500, and they were junk. And these things, I mean, they're as simple as it gets, but it's fantastic. We bought an Elgato 4K cam link to connect our camera to our laptop, and it's not great. You can just download. So what you could do is take, if you got a good USB-C cable, because you have Sony A7 something. I'm pretty sure it'll work. You can plug it, if it has a USB-C cable, plug your camera directly into your computer, and then download the Sony, what's it called? Sony. Maybe I don't have it on my computer right now. But there's a Sony software that you can download, and it allows you to just use your camera directly as a webcam. So you don't have to, Sony A7C. If it has USB-C cable, you can try that. If not, I mean, my setup's a little bit overkill, but Atom Mini has 4 video inputs, so HDMI. So you can put 4 cameras into it. I know it's overkill for what, YouTube talking head shots. But you can do like a camera, you can do a computer input if you want. I don't know, get creative. But then it has audio inputs too. So this microphone is plugged right into the audio mixer, or the Atom Mini, and then that goes into my computer with USB-C. And then it all acts like a webcam. So it's funny, I got this great live stream setup, but I have no content. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's got the USB-C. Let me check. Yeah, some of them do, some of them don't. So, because I have these, it's not very well lit, but I have these A7, nope, FX3s. I think I had them when I met you guys. Yeah, FX3s, and they can do it. They can do it. If I didn't have the switcher, that's what I would do, is I would just hook it up directly. That's what I used to do. I have the switcher for other things I work on, so it just sits there, so I might as well use it. I'm trying to think of how else you get the signal to your computer. You might be able to do a USB-C to HDMI cable, which could be another solution. Oh, it does. So yeah, try that. I forgot what the app is called. Is my switcher, see my switcher, it's kind of pointless because it's just my software here, but I can flip the switch and you can see my screen, but everything's inverted, so it's kind of impossible. Let's go Sony. I'm just Googling this, just looking it up because it's a Sony app. Imaging Edge webcam. So yeah, download that app, and then it'll see the camera and then turn your camera into a webcam. I think we bought a mini HDMI cable adapter. Yeah, because like USB-C, you wouldn't think that USB-C is a video, like can do video signals, and before they were, HDMI was your only option. But now because USB-C is such like a high data transfer cable, you can do anything with it. So the only limitation to that setup is like my setup. I wish I had another camera setup, but with my current setup, I use the USB-C plug to power the camera, so I can do this for hours with no issue. But it's so like I have HDMI coming out to the switcher, and then USB-C is just powering it. I'm not sure if your computer could both power and do the data transfer. I think you have to pick between, yeah, you have to pick between data or power. So you can just use the, use up your battery, make sure it's fully charged when you start your live stream. I'm trying to think what you could use the mini, because the A7C you said? Yeah, A7C, it has that little HDMI port, eh? You can use like a monitor. I mean, I know your guys' style is not having like I use USB-C cables all the time, because on my camera, I'll put this big monitor on the top so I can see better, but it's so big and bulky, I'd never do that. With the run and gun style, like holding it out, which I'm getting a little bit better at, I'm pretty excited for you guys to see the newest video that I will be releasing on Sunday. I'm getting better at doing the whole like blah 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 blah. Having a hard deadline for live streams. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, if it's good for you or not. I'm so extroverted, I don't even know what it's like for introverts. Yeah, I'm pretty excited as well. Earlier I did this little like it's part two of the other video, so it's from last summer. But it's a pretty good video. There's a little section about 5 minutes in that I was pretty pumped about when I put it together. I like making these like music moments in videos, and this one was pretty fun. I might turn it into a short. I'd like to get into shorts. Have you guys been doing shorts? I apologize for asking questions I should already know the answers to, because I should watch every video that you guys make, but sometimes I miss things. Ooh. Almost accidentally left the live stream. Shorts. So you guys aren't into shorts yet, eh? I'm on your. I'm creeping you right now, and it doesn't give the shorts bracket. I've been hearing a lot of this is it's the best way to like reach new audiences, because YouTube has kind of shook things up a lot with the way that things work, and long form videos is for the returning audience, and it's harder. It's become a bit harder to outreach new viewers. I don't know if that's true. You guys would probably have the best idea, considering you have the biggest audience, and would see changes. I got 10 of them on Instagram, yeah. I always want to do them, but it's hard to tell a story in such a short amount of time. So they just become these like hype videos. They're just these little, 1 minute, here's the coolest part of a video I've already made, but yeah. Nice. Yeah. It's always good to get those like empty before shots. So you can do like wicked before and after stuff. It's super cool that you guys are doing another van. I'm very excited about that. I would love to come see it when it's done. I'm sure you'll be able to finish those shots. You know, if you got a lot of different angles and stuff. I mean, a van is it's like from the back, from the side door, you know, all the way through forward, all the way through back. Maybe a door opening shot, side door opening shot. You just gotta like, I mean, I don't see that many good short form videos on YouTube. On my channels, like when I click on the shorts, I try to avoid it because it's a dopamine sucking thing. But if I do click on it and I scroll it for a while, like I find I'm seeing the same stuff. Like it'll give me the same short form video again and again, which is dumb. And then I'm distracted by the fact that my phone has gone to a commercial. So I don't know if everybody goes to an ad right now or if that's just me. I skipped it. I can't wait to show you in person too. Yeah, I have these. We've been working on these big plans to come to the States. Like this winter, we're traveling. So starting November 18th, for anybody here who wants to know, November 18th is when the adventure begins. We're going to be traveling, but with things that's going on in the States right now, as a Canadian or just anybody who's not American, it's kind of scary. Like we don't want to be detained at a border for 2-3 weeks for no reason. It's kind of, we've been so terrified about what to do, and so I don't know what to make of it. I don't know. Like things are constantly changing. Hopefully they change for the best. I don't know how they will, but I would love to come across that border and come see you guys. Unless you come this summer, but you're working on a van. How are you going to have the time to build a van and then come see us? But this time we're going to have even more fun. I'm going to plan it out this time. I'll never forget when the day I met you guys, like how much of a shit show that day was. Like I was driving across town like an idiot with the bus. And I was late for like 2 things, and then my car died, and then I got a ride across town to go get the bus so I can go go charge my car with the bus, and I was racing through town and I like slammed the brakes so hard that the brakes like seized on the bus. And then I had to get you guys to like come help me. Jimmy drove my car because I had a car and a bus across town, and I couldn't get them both back home. That was like it was like, oh, it was so funny. I was like, I'm late. Like I was so excited to meet you guys, and I was like driving around like a maniac because I was like, I'm late. But like I didn't realize you guys were just kind of like been chilling for the last couple days, and my perspective is that you guys are big important people, and so I didn't want to yeah, I thought that was funny. This time it'll be more organized, and we'll yeah, it's good times. I have like a bunch of videos on that. I never did anything with it because me. Wander with Sandy. Hi, friend. Hello. How are you? Thank you for coming. Yeah, it's scary for you guys too. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm allowed to even say on the internet because are they screening everything now? Like what's I'm speaking in code and not being direct because I don't know if they're going to look through everything I've ever done when I try to cross a border. And if I don't agree with things, then, they'll just deny you. But if I do, then I think our plan is to go to the west coast of Canada first, so drive across Canada west, and then go to BC, and then head south from there. So kind of through Seattle. So if we get denied entry, we'll just hang around the west coast of Canada throughout the winter. Good. Can't wait to see you in Montreal. Yeah, you too. What is that, in 2 weeks? That's going to be fun. I got to get ready for that shoot. For everybody else who's here, I'm going to Montreal in 2 weeks to film for a company, for a mining company, because I'm from a mining town, Sandvik. So, yeah, I'm filming at a convention center, and my friend is going to let me stay at her house. It's going to be fun. I haven't been to Montreal in years. Years and years and years. You guys didn't shatter that assumption. Like I still think that you guys are incredible. Like the fact that you've built a bus, you built a van, and you're building a second van now in the same time span that it takes me to finish one bus. And the fact that you have like a fully functioning YouTube channel that is successful, like in my eyes, you guys are very successful. And you guys are such amazing people. And then you guys got married. Like, I just think you guys are great. And your subscriber count's huge. So, I mean, that makes you very important to me. But we shouldn't measure our wealth based on our following. You won't get denied entry. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be fine. I get nervous going across a border with just a car. Like 2 years ago, I went across to New York just with my car, just to go to a concert. Like I had a very specific when I'm there, when I'm back time, and I still got so nervous talking to the border agent, and I don't know why. I get like irrationally nervous. I got nothing to hide, you know. And I think that bringing the bus there, like, I'm sure it'll be fine. They're gonna look at it like an RV, but in my head, I'm just like, please don't tear this thing apart. I worked so hard to build it. Please don't tear it apart. We left Washington, Oregon. We were there for 2 months. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Like I love the west coast of Canada, like all the way on the coast of Canada, and I know that kind of vibe follows through geographically. So, it's really nice out there. Aw, you guys are the best. Aw, did a little twirl for you. How long? What's your projected? You guys are so well organized. What is your projected completion time for this van? I'm curious to know. Are you going to try to set the record, or are you going to, is it going to take a little bit longer? Because you guys hustled on Pancake. Like, hustled. You did it in, like, what, a month? Oh, I should be on a wheelie chair. I wheel around a lot. Let Kate do the talking. She'll nail it. Yeah, but she can't. Well, she could drive the bus, I guess. She gets more nervous than me, so I don't know. She's the one who's like mostly worried right now. Like I'm worried. I'm not worried, but she's very worried about the world. Yeah. I would elaborate, but I'm on the internet and anybody can see it. In private, I'll tell anybody more. Cool. Yeah. I mean, 6 months, that's so fast. That's so fast. If I could buy a van right now and have it done in 6 months, I wish I could I would literally wish I could have my actual bus done in 6 months from now. I mean, it's done. Like, it works. Like I'm traveling with it, but I'm still missing some pieces. But what kind of cool features do you want to add, if you don't mind? I mean, there's like 5 people here, so it's not really a big spoiler to your audience. But okay, what are you guys planning on doing? Spill the beans. Where's the stream? 3 likes. Whoa. Analytics. What are we at? Yeah, we got 5 people here. So tell me your secrets. Trying to put this microphone in a better spot. So I'm not so slouched. There. I love how, I mean, this has been like, honestly for me, this has been a pretty good live stream, and I've only had like basically like 3 key contributors comment wise. We're planning on doing an elevator bed. Ooh, a Victorian Gothic reveal aesthetic, Gothic revival aesthetic. I gotta Google that. Gothic revival. Lots of arches and millwork. Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice. Are you guys gonna like use a router or CNC cutting it or just good old sandpaper? I want to learn. I want to get better at woodwork because I love this stuff. Right now, I just work with like such simple shapes. I just take a board and I sand the side, like I sand the corners and lots of arches and millwork. Oh, I already read that. Elevator bed. So you're gonna use like cables and a track and like a motor, or is it like is there like a prefabbed like mechanism that you can buy? Because I know that there's a lot of prefab stuff for vans now, so it's like becoming like easier and easier to do incredible designs. Like people have those bathrooms that like the bathroom like one of the walls can slide, and so their kitchen, I don't know if you've seen this. Like, I think it's nuts. I don't know how these companies must be like legitimate companies that are designing these things, but like the bathroom basically like becomes nothing. Like the 2 walls come together, and then the kitchen becomes bigger, but then the wall moves, and then the kitchen becomes smaller. We're going to try router, and honestly, you can buy a lot of the millwork online and just add it afterwards. Yeah, that's cool. Routers can do so much. You can do so much cool shit with routers. Bear life. I'm with you, Adam. I've had our bus for 4 years now and completed the 4x4 conversion and maintenance so far. Next step is finishing the dry in and paint. Hopefully in the next couple of months. Vicariously living through your videos and Jimmy and Natalie's. Hi guys. Oh, look at you got one of your followers this year. You are kind of spilling the beans to one person. It's understandably very nerve-wracking experience, but you're gonna be so proud you have done it. I believe in you guys. All right, have a lovely evening. See you soon. Giving Kate a big kiss for me. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I will see you in a couple weeks, and I will give Kate a big kiss for you. I guess we're DIYing it. Just some channel struts, a couple pulleys, and a heavy-duty motor, like $200. So, I guess the concept is like move it up out of the way and then use that space as an additional seating area. Because this van, your new van is like I could be wrong, 4 feet longer. 3-4 feet longer, so that gives you some extra space to expand the middle. I'm curious to know what you'd use that extra space for. I'm curious to know if your opinion on having no bathroom is still the same. Because I know your bus in the beginning. We should just have a podcast right now. Your bus. This is a one-sided podcast to a chat box. Your bus had a bathroom, full shower, and then your opinion changed to, we don't really need it because we go to gyms anyways, and so then you opted out of it and just had a toilet in your van. Are you going to bring the bathroom back? I know that 4 feet's not quite enough to add a whole bathroom to. Yeah, let's figure out how to do a podcast. Let's figure out how to do that. I don't know how, but let's figure it out. The van is also 10 inches taller, so we're going to use that space to store the bed while it's up. How about that? Okay, yeah. That's such a tall van. That's a very tall van. I wouldn't know what to do with that extra headspace. I guess using it to put a bed up top is exactly what you're going to do with it, but might as well just zoom in. I got to stop moving around. There you go. It's just my face. Honestly, having the toilet situation in Pancake wasn't the worst, but we're going to with a full shower bathroom this time. Yes, might as well. If you have the extra length, like why not have? I think that's such a quality of life improvement. I've put my toilet in different places in my bus and used it, and it's weird. I don't know how you guys do it. What else we got here? Yeah, so the height, like what else would you do with the height? Are you I got to make sure I'm not asking questions. I get annoyed when people ask me questions and I've like made videos about the topics, and I'm doing the same thing to you guys probably, but oh well, it's gone. No, it's right here. Videos. I don't lose the question, just trying to check. What was my question? Solar panels. Solar panels in the top deck is going to add a bit of height. Will you have enough wiggle room so that you're not at like near the maximum height allowance with that stuff on it? I know that the van racks are very compact, so and they sit flat, so it's not going to add much height. Yeah, I situations. Okay, well, if you got to go to the bathroom and someone's taking a shower, what do you do? Do you wait? Can you wait? I couldn't, so I just grabbed the damn thing and I put it in the hallway, and I used it. And and then like when I take a shower, because my toilet's mobile, I take the toilet out. I used to take it out. Now I just shove it at the entranceway, but I used to take the toilet completely out when I showered. And then in the morning, like if I took a shower at night and I was lazy and I didn't put it back, I would wake up in the morning. And then I would, wherever I had it, I would use it. It's not that weird, okay? You've got a bathroom, right? Yeah, I got that full shower tile bathroom. It's a compost toilet, right? So it just sits loose in the bathroom, and it has just a pipe that hooks up to the vent, and the vent just comes off. So the toilet ends up moving around a bunch. I need to permanently mount the damn thing, at least to like a board, so that it just isn't this thing that like when I if I slam on the brakes, the toilet moves. And one time it fell over, and I'm not going to explain what that was like, but it was bad. It fell over in the bathroom area, and the whole bathroom is a wet space. The whole thing's tile, right? So I just can rinse it, but yeah. A lot of experiences with that toilet. I wish I had a black water tank and just a normal toilet. I am so tired of the composting toilet. I know it's a hot take, but composting toilets are not My favorite. We also DIY the solar rack as well. Just some low profile channel struts and some bolts. Total height is probably around 3-4 inches. Nice. Because that solar panel is like 2.5-3 inches. So that's barely anything. So as long as you have a little bit of area for airflow. I only see about 4 people on here. Yeah, it's a pretty quiet place. What can I say? Welcome, Dale. My biggest issue was changing plans and not just sticking to one and going for it. Finally locked one in and going after it. Yeah, if you don't have a clear plan when you're building a bus or a van, if you don't have a very, very clear plan and you start doing things and then you change your mind or it doesn't work with your half-made plan, it really slows you down because then you end up taking things out or you're working around stupid shit. And yeah, I totally get that. It took me so long to just do the interior like trim and stuff, and because I didn't know color theme and like aesthetic. And I'm working with the designs of somebody who is no longer working on the bus because stuff's gone, and I'm trying to like get it together. And I'm just like winging it. And now I have a clear plan, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go do this, and I'm done. But before I was like, well, maybe if I did this, and then I start to do something, and then I start to back off on it. So, yeah, I get you. That's surprising. We love our composting toilet. Maybe you guys shit less than me. I don't know. I don't know. I eat a lot of food, and it's just I hate dealing with it. Man, and we have a bidet at home, and I'm so spoiled. And then I use that thing, and I'm just killing myself with it. And then I don't know if it's just me or if I'm doing something wrong, but like bugs get into my freaking toilet, and then it turns my bathroom into like a bug apocalypse because there's they spawn exponentially, and so like the first time you notice, like it's already too late. Then you gotta change it, like clean it, and it's not fully composted yet. Sorry, this is very descriptive. But I think I'm doing something wrong. I only see 4 people on here. That's surprising. We love it. Love is a strong word, though. I am not even here. I am not here even. Just keeping tabs for the U.S. government. Hey, Jason, don't you go tattling on us. In America, we have to flush our toilets 10, even 20 times. It's because you got the toilet with the joke hole that it's only for farts. You got to go to Home Depot and you got to get the right toilet. You should not be flushing 20 times. Here in Canada, 1 flush. When you get your bus done, you did your ex very... When you got your bus done, you did your ex very wrong. I don't get what you're saying. When you get your bus done... When you got your bus done, you did your ex very wrong. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know if it's... No. I can't wait to get to interior. I should put the thing up here so I'm not, like, looking off. Where's the thing? There we go. I'm looking. I'll look towards the camera now. Brighten that up. Turn that down. Whoa. I can't wait to get to interior. I can't wait to get to interior of ours. We have used it. I'm such a bad verbal reader. Like, me reading out loud is so bad. I can't do voiceover scripts very well. I always sound so robotic. I can't wait to get to interior of ours. We have used it to go camping a few times, as is. Still way better than a tent. Absolutely. I lived out of mine half done. Very, very half done. Like bed, bathroom, kitchen. That's it. No gray water tank. I still don't have a gray water tank installed. And I love it. I've traveled a lot with it. I traveled with Jimmy and Natalie with it like that. And then I lived in it for another 6 months. I'm getting an ad. Just had a little ad there. So I skipped it. Because screw ads. Yeah, just use it. I mean, yeah, a tent on the ground is the same as an empty bus. So why not? We had a bug issue once. I think it was a bad bag of peat moss. After we switched it out, it got a lot better, and eventually we got rid of them. Yeah, I don't know. It's happened twice, 2 or 3 times to me. I think that they're soil. What are they? They're like, it's like a bug that gets into the soil of plants. I forget what it's called, but they're really annoying if you have plants. Mites, not mites. Anyways, they look like fruit flies, but they're not fruit flies because I put out fruit fly traps thinking they were, and they were ineffective. They did not care for it. The Joe Cole. You're not part of the turbo team. Walk slowly. Does this ever happen to you? Bro, I suck at reading out loud. No worries. See, if it's a short sentence or if it's written the way that I would naturally speak, I can read it somewhat well. But if it's like written, not everybody speaks the same, and people write differently, and then I try to read it my way, and it doesn't work. I'm thinking a chemical toilet for ours. What do you do if you switched from composting toilet? Oh, it would be a nightmare. It would be a complete disaster to try to switch over to a composting toilet. I don't have enough space underneath the bus at this point now to switch because there's no space for the tank that's required. If I did have the space for the tank, I would have to drill a hole. I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. Because my bathroom, the way that the bathroom is laid out, the shower, I don't know. I'm going to use this piece of paper. Do you have a pencil? I must have a pencil somewhere. Yeah, right here. Let's see if I can do this. Shower head is right here, okay? The whole piece of... I'm not doing that anymore. The shower is at the end of the bathroom, and it's a big square bathroom. It's at the very end. The shower's here at the end, and the door is way down here. And so you have to walk through the door, which is very narrow, and walk through this narrow bathroom to the shower area. The toilet currently sits below the shower head at the end of the hallway. And when you go to take a shower, you move the toilet. Because I move the toilet currently to use a shower, if I made the toilet permanent, a chemical toilet is a permanent fixture. It doesn't move. I'm so bad at explaining things live. The toilet is a chemical toilet is a permanent fixture, and I currently move mine around, so I don't know where I'd put it. It would be in the way all the time. Oh, it took so many words to explain that. I guess I meant cassette toilet. I for sure don't want to deal with a black tank. I mean, with a cassette toilet, it's just a little baby black tank, I guess. Do you not put chemicals in the black tank? I guess not, eh? Blech. It's all bad. There's no good. I'm gonna hold this. I want to hang out. There's no good solution. The whole point of this was so I wouldn't touch it, but I'm touching it. There's no good solution. Either you're dealing with a compost toilet. I think that I've just had a bad experience so far because a black water tank is disgusting, and you have to dump it in very specific places, and it stinks. A compost toilet actually doesn't, I don't have any issues with smell. I don't know if, Jimmy, now if you deal with that or not, but I don't. The piss tank stinks. That's the worst part. That's the part that I do not enjoy dealing with, and you have to deal with it all the time. It's like every freaking day. Every day you're dumping the thing, and then you dump in the woods near you, and then the woods smell like piss. And oh. I should have labeled this Adam&Atlas, or Adam talks about toilets. Sounds like a shitty situation anyway. Yeah, it's just, you're a human and you make this awfulness and you got to deal with it. Some of my one of my friends, Max, he's a van lifer and he's in Mexico right now. He's from Canada. He's from Sudbury, and he just digs a hole he just digs a hole wherever he is, no matter where he is. He digs a hole, shits in it, squats, buries it, moves on. Yeah, it's a daily chore. It's a weird daily chore, especially with two people. And Kate drinks a lot of water. A lot of water. Ask me how we know. So I don't know. My buddy Max the other day was he posted on Facebook or Instagram that he was selling his toilet. Like he has a composting toilet and he's selling it. And I was like, dude, what? You're not going to poop no more? Or like, what are you doing? Like, how are you selling it? You live in your van full time. And he's like, I've only used it twice. Like, how have you only used it twice? It's just shit in the woods, apparently. That's all I've got to say about that. You guys do it in the woods? Ooh, tell me more. It's with the microphone. Really? You guys are so, no offense, you guys are so shy. I can't imagine you guys in the woods roughing it. I just can't see that. Okay. Yeah. Get a 5-gallon bucket for emergencies. I mean, if it's that bad of an emergency, just dig a hole. or don't dig a hole. You know, it's natural. No woods for us. You know us so well. You wouldn't do it in the woods. What about in the middle of the desert? That's what Max is doing. He's just in an open area. I think I visualize. I don't know this for a fact. I'm making this up, but I think they're where they are looks like just sandy beaches that are really flat. And he says they all do that. There's like a group of like 10 of them, and they all do that. You guys are great. You're like great van lifers, but like I imagine that as being more like a camping thing. And camping we're glampers, you know, van life, bus life, glamping. We have the bucket with a bag and absorbent powder for now. A bag is nice. That's the one. I can make a whole video on this. I really should, because I have no shame. I like talking about this kind of stuff because this is the stuff that people have to deal with when you decide I'm going to live full time in my bus or van in a vehicle, and you've been sold this lie that, well, it's not a lie, but you've been sold this concept that like compost toilets are perfect. They're the perfect solution. You're never gonna. Because it has a turning thing in it, you can't put a bag in it because it needs to turn it up to make it into compost. And so there's no bag. And so you have to like scrape it out. A bucket with some absorbent and a bag would be great. It's probably easier. Yeah, we're glampers. We don't... A lot of people around here do like really long hikes, like they do like 2-week expeditions, and they're like, I could never do it. I'm just not. I'm built different. I'm built different. The guy with the egg. I'm built different. Everybody poops. It's part of life. Yep. Shadow. 8:11. It's 8:11. I got past the limit. I thought I was going to be here till like maybe 8, because if nobody joined, it'd be kind of awkward just sitting here in silence, hoping that somebody comes by and says hello to me. What else can I talk about? What else does anybody want to know? Is there anybody here? We've got 7 people, 4 people. We started talking about poop, and it seems like everybody lost interest. 7, 4. OBS. So how long are you planning on traveling when you start your trip in November? I'm trying to format my life so that I don't have to come back. Like, there's no necessity to come back, so there's no set end time. Kate works on the road. She works on the road. She works from home, so she has an office. And so basically, as long as she's able to handle it, right now we are saying 6 to 8 months. We can only be in the States for 6 months at a time. And so from what I think is the rule, 6 months at a time. So if we dip down to the States, 6-month timer starts. If we're brave and we go with some other people, maybe we'll go through Mexico, and then that stops the timer. It's a separate timer for being in Mexico, I think. I think we also have 6 months there. So we could be gone for a year out of Canada, unless we continue south beyond. But that sounds scary to me. No end date. No set end date. But I want to do it forever and never stop. So I admire you guys. I want to do it full time. That was my fault about all the shit talk. What's the best feature you installed in your bus? I love these. These are such great questions. I love this. What is the best feature you installed in your bus, and what's something you wish you didn't waste time on? So many things. There's so much wasted money in my bus. But my favorite best feature. I love my electrical system. I know that's something that I'm kind of known for, is the electrical stuff, but I love my electrical system. I think that the electrical setup, the batteries that I selected, I think is like one of my favorite. I don't know if you call it a feature, but like the capacity that my electrical system has is like I think one of my favorite things about it. I would do so many things different though. Like when it comes to like, wish I didn't waste money and time on. I have a laundry list of shit. I have so many things I don't like. I love the bus. I think the whole rooftop deck is like wicked. You know, I can put kayaks up there. For a while, I was like, this is a huge waste of space. This is dumb. I'm going to hang out on the roof of the bus this much? No, I need storage. I put kayaks up there now. It's great. Biggest waste of money and time is the freaking bathroom. So much tile. The roof skylight is so big that it is a thermal nightmare. It heats up so much because there's so much glass that lets so much heat in. And in the wintertime, there's no insulation on the roof. And so it gets so cold in there at night. I would make the bathroom half the size would immediately in design make it half the size, so that it's not so long, it's not so big. Thermal issues would mitigate. Yeah, bathroom. And I hate the flooring. The flooring's coming out. I wasted money on that. I wasted money on, I don't know. I think everything exterior. I love everything exterior on the bus. Underbody boxes, love them. They're so useful. I use them constantly. I love it. I got a whole I got all my toolboxes in there and everything, so like I can work on stuff. I love it. Lots of storage outside. It's great. Solar panel positioning, great. Rooftop deck, great. Color of the bus, great. The black absorbs a lot of heat, not great. Interior, I would change the whole layout pretty much. Someday, maybe I'll make a video about it. It's very cool to hear you say that. It's always sad to hear a van lifer settle down. We like keeping our friends on the road. I was so worried when you guys posted that video saying you were selling the van. I'm sure there's a bit of intent on like creating a hook, but I was like preparing myself for the reality that I missed the opportunity to hang out more with you guys and live on the road and go caravanning and stuff. I was like so bummed. I was like, no, because eventually, like, I feel like everyone at some point might settle down. Depends on the tolerance and how much you actually truly love it. And I was like, well, they've been doing it for 4 years, they just got married. Who knows, what the future entails. And I was like, oh, I missed my opportunity. And then you're buying another van. I'm like, fuck yeah. They're not quitters. What other updates have you made on the interior that we might not know about? So I don't know if you guys seen my festival video, but the festival video, I have a dinette now. So I have a multi-changer dinette. So in the normal, of course I overcomplicated it, classic me. So the dinette in its normal mode fits like a person in like a half wide. So like one person comfortably, lots of elbow room, or 1.5 persons per seat. Regular dinette facing each other, but I added an accordion style mechanism so you can pull. Sorry, I'm a burper. You can pull the seat out, and then it expands to a queen size bed. So you drop the table down. Another leaf from somewhere else comes in, fills the gap between the two pulled out benches, and then the cushions from my bench is sized exactly to fit and give cushions for that expanded bed. So I have a queen size dinette at the front. So that's pretty cool. So I can properly sleep 4 people. Properly, only 2 people per bed. But they're queen size beds. Come on, you can fit like 6 or 8 people in that bus. What else have I done? You see a lot more of the interior on the new videos I've done. What else have I done? So yeah, it's basically like the dinette, because there was no dinette. There was nowhere to sit in the bus. The whole front was like empty when you guys seen it. So that's done. The front area. I've put drawer faces, and I finished most of the drawers, but I'm going to do a bit of a remodel. I'm not even done, but I'm doing some remodeling. Just going to paint some stuff to make it look brighter in there, because it's all black on black on black, which I don't like. It's like me on this background. You can't see me. Can't see my cupboards either. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Have I done anything on the exterior? I mean, I've redone my water system. I've replumbed it. I had half of my water system on the outside, which is like so stupid. Like, it gets cold outside, and I thought I can insulate the boxes they would be in, but then you got to heat them. Stupid. So I brought all the plumbing inside. It's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff that I finished. Oh, Jerry's here. We heard you had a noise for a few weeks. Online, you can buy these like little sound devices, and it makes it a full frequency. And Jerry put one in my bus while I was living in it, and the noise that it kept making, I thought something was broken in the bus because it's like every 2-3 minutes, and I was like going insane. So yeah, Jerry, you pranked me. I was recording a video. Oh, you guys know each other. I forgot. Jimmy, Jerry, Jimmy, Natalie, Jerry, Natalie. Yeah. I remember the lawn chairs. Yeah, the lawn chairs were problematic. One time I had somebody in a lawn chair behind me and I had to hit the brakes and then they went flying. So I had to deal with that. So we got a bit of a dinette going on now. Oh, and the dinette table, it locks to the wall as well as has a folding leg, so it's like super rigid. Because you know how your guys' table, if I leaned on it too much, it would break. You guys should add wall brackets and the leg so that it doesn't break when my dumb ape body is in your van, so I don't break things. Jerry's a prankster. We made a cricket sound. Yeah, I made a cricket sound every 45 minutes. Oh, it was 45 minutes? Yeah, it was so sparse that I was like, am I going crazy? And he put it in when we were at a festival. And so I thought there was like 10, 15. Well, it was a festival called River and Sky. And there's so many other RVs around that I thought it might be somebody else's RV. And so I was just putting up with it. And so then I drove home. And when I was home, I was working on something and I was doing a talking bit to my camera. And then I heard it again, but I was at home, so there's nobody around. And I was like, oh my God, that is me. I was so upset in that clip. And I just found it like a couple of days ago and I sent it to Jerry. Yeah, I wanted to burn it. I burn it down. I don't know how you kept a straight face when we were hanging out, and then I heard that sound again, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking burn this bus to the ground. It was so annoying. Thought it was funny until Adam was feeling a little crazy, wanted to light the bus on fire. We were building ours to venture further than we normally can. Handle some off-road trails and the beach sand. Ooh, beach sand, sketchy. While having the feeling of home wherever we park. That's the goal. That should be written. It's iconic. It should be a quote. It's really nice. Be careful in the sand. Things get stuck on the sand. And it would be a shame to have an entire bus stuck on the sand. Especially if you have a lot of weight on it. We know a lot of van lifers that accidentally built their walls around a smoke detector. They set on the metal wall. How do they do? Why is there a metal detector in a bus or a van? They found out about a month later when it died, and that'd be brutal in the walls. I would burn it down. I would make sure I have full coverage in insurance, and I would burn it down. I have a problem with noises and squeaks, and I'm so autistic about it. Even with 4x4, you'll dig fast, so I don't know. Just be careful. That's cool. 4x4, a 4x4 bus or van is pretty sweet. Are we all getting an ad? I'm getting an ad right now. We'll skip that. I'm back. Did we all get ads? How many ads? I know Jerry doesn't get ads because he's on premium. Good for you, Jerry. The rest of us are Us peasants have to watch these stupid ads all the time. I think that YouTube asked me too many times if I want premium, and now I'm just defiant. Like, I genuinely probably want it, but because it asked me 1,000 times, I will not get it. E450 shuttle. That's cool. I know a guy north of Sudbury where I live, and he is doing the same thing right now. When I first started reading your comment, I was like, is this Nick? Because Nick's doing the same thing. He got an I think it's a 350 chassis, and he did a 4x4 conversion on it. No ads. Haha. We got to run, but it's been great. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you guys being in this chat so much. This has been so nice. This made doing this all worth it. I hope that we get to chat again soon. Bye. Yeah. So yeah, back to 4x4s. I wish I had a 4x4. I wish I had a little, what do they call them? Sprinter van, a Sprinter 4x4, but they're so gosh darn expensive. So expensive. I had a landlord build a ceiling and covered a smoke detector that was hanging on a nail. 3 years later, it died, and we heard it in the damn floor. Took us hours to find it. We live in New York, NC, North Carolina, NC. Lots of beach driving before, but I would be lying if I didn't. If it didn't concern me a bit in soft sand. Yeah, if it's like really dry and like soft, I would be. If sand is like a little bit wet, you can handle it. But if as soon as you start to dig, it doesn't matter how many tires are spinning. You're going down, not forward. Mitsubishi Fuso looks nicer, in my opinion. I would love to have a Delica. I think. Like Sprinters are just like what's easily accessible in the domestic market, but I would totally import or buy a pre-imported Delica. That would be sick. But they're so small. The interiors are minuscule, but it's more efficient. I mean, to get your life down to that size, you got to be single. I don't think you can be a couple in one of those, unless it had like a pop top or something. Like you can't really stand in them. But they're cool. They're like the coolest thing ever. We traveled to BC, British Columbia, last September. So many Delicas out there. So many different Japanese imports because Vancouver is, the port. Vancouver port goes directly to Japan. So you can get stuff imported pretty effectively. Or everything that gets imported goes to that port. And yeah, I was dreaming looking at those rigs, and they're so simple. I'm so tired of my super complicated bus. Any forward cab is gangster. Yeah. Is that what they call it? I guess a forward cab. Like Japanese, like the tires are basically below or behind the driver's seat. We're like, North America sucks. We have nothing cool. We have nothing diesel. We have nothing small. Everything's big, huge. I've been dreaming of going to Europe, buying a van, and converting it very, very quickly, Jimmy and Natalie style, very quickly, and then traveling all of Europe with that van, and then just sell it when we leave. Or import it back if it's old enough to be imported back. That'd be sweet. I met a guy who had a. You remember this, Jerry? We met that guy who had the yellow Volkswagen van. So it was. It's basically a Sprinter, but the Volkswagen vans, you can get them in different height sizes and length sizes. And so his was basically a Volkswagen equivalent to a Sprinter. 144-inch Sprinter van, and it was a diesel. It had a 2-liter diesel in it, TDI, manual, 5-speed, and I want that guy's van. I used to have a Volkswagen Jetta, like for like 10 years, like out of high school. I had a Jetta. and they made that thing last. It was a 5-speed manual, 1.9 liter TDI, and that was it was like my childhood car, my young adult car. And that van that guy had was basically the van equivalent of it. And all I used to live in my car. I would travel. All my initial travels were in my car, and it was so efficient, and it was so little, and I can go everywhere. I just wanted a little bit more. I just wanted to be able to like stand up a little bit, and I wanted to be able to cook inside and not like burn my bed. And then I went to a bus. It's so big. It's so dumb. That van would have been perfect, but we can't get them. So I would like import one or go out there, travel out there with it, and then come back. Such a great build. He drives all across North Bay. And yeah, it was I admired the guy's simplicity. He was such a simple guy. He didn't need much. And he was a very efficient living person. He had a little bed. He had this little thing that he can sit on in there, like barely he can sit on there, and he can eat. And he can cook in there, and no toilet. He knew he can go to places or go shit outside, and no TV. Just super efficient. He saved up some money and then traveled for years. So cool. I don't know. I really like doing my camping and off-roading in different vehicles. I love the off-road campers, but it's easier to tow the Jeep and camp in the bus. Yeah, true. But then you're like, it just feels like a lot, like to tow a Jeep behind. I don't know what kind of rig you have, if it's a big van or whatever, big bus van, but a bus that can tow a Jeep and the Jeep behind it, like that is some tricky. You're not going down laneways that you don't know if they end somewhere. Your cornering is really wide. So like your day-to-day driving, obviously you drive less. You have a Jeep you can use, but like when you are traveling, that just seems pretty like stressful. And I drive like a freaking idiot with my bus, and I love that. I love that Jerry can confirm this. I parallel parked the bus. Like I've done it many times. Have I hit a light post? Maybe, but I have parallel parked the bus. I couldn't do that if I was towing something, and so I love having my motorcycle on the back because it's up off the ground and sitting on a rack, and so I can like back up and I don't have to deal with pivoting angles, and also my buses. I mean, I don't find it that big. It's big, but 30 feet bumper to bumper. It's heavy as hell, 22,000 pounds, heavy. But yeah, I can't imagine going any bigger than that. My motorcycle can do the off-roading, I guess. I agree with you, I guess. I have a motorcycle. I just don't have a Jeep. Adam will make 3-point turns in single lane just to try it. Yeah, he drives like a Mini Cooper. I think that should be like my thing, is where can we take this bus? Where can we go? Should we go? No, absolutely not. Can the average person go? Probably not. Will I? I'm going to try. I drove through a parking lot. I had to pick somebody up. I was doing a video gig, and we had to transport a canoe, so I used the bus, and I had to pick up this lady who's like a corporate like PR person. I pick her up in the bus, and we're navigating through this tight little parking lot, and I went to go make a tight corner, and there was a bus or a vehicle parked on the side of the road, and as I went, I just saw that I was about to rip that car in half at the last second, slam on the brakes, and then I had to do this like crazy maneuver to get around it, and it's a thrill. I love it. A lot of people get way too stressed out by it, but if you keep an eye on your mirrors, you got good backup cameras, you can get around. I'm a Toyota guy for sure. Went to college for Toyota. Worked for Lexus for 13 years. Now build Toyota third members all day, or third generation, third members all day. They just didn't make something bus-sized here. Yeah, I mean, and you don't need something bus-sized.
Flew in to buy the bus. Drove it 520 miles home from the airport. Had the 7.3 power stroke, which has been amazing, especially after the tuner install. I don't know much about engines, but I'd love to vibe with you on the engine stuff. I'm great that it's working out for you. Tuners are cool. I would like to tune my transmission. I'd like to unlock the final gear that apparently might exist. There's nothing better than just a bus running right. I think there's just like this higher risk of like these heavy duty vehicles when they break down. It's high risk, high reward. It feels good when it's driving right. I admit I am terrible at driving my bus. I would never attempt to back up with the Jeep hooked up. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't try backing up either. That would be a nightmare. I mean, are all four tires on the ground? Or is it just two? I have done a pretty crazy. I tow a trailer. I have a trailer, or not. I don't have a trailer. My neighbor has a trailer. My neighbor had a trailer. My old neighbor had a trailer, and I transported this. I have a giant mirror right here, and I transported it to this house. And the driveway is like angled, and it goes up a hill, and at the bottom of the driveway is pretty small, and so I was towing this trailer with the bus. And I maneuvered it between two cars that were barely wide enough for the bus. And I got the trailer right through. But I knew what I was getting myself into. I knew, so I approached it correctly, and I, did the whole backup maneuver pretty good. But if you're trying to if you drive down somewhere and you have to turn around, I would unhook. If I had a Jeep behind, and I don't know the length of your bus, my bus is only 30 feet. Most average buses are like 40, 45 feet. That just makes it so much worse because your wheelbase is bigger. I forget I'm driving something so wide sometimes. It's pretty easy to whip around, which I wasn't. It's pretty easy to whip around. I forget I'm driving something so wide sometimes. Yeah, you get used to the width, because it's 8.5 feet wide mirror to mirror pretty much. And you really get used to it. You drive it enough. At first, it freaked me out because your driving position, in a car, you're basically all the way to the left. But in a bus, there's this little the dash thing, so you're not all the way to the left. You're a little bit in. And so I would always find myself driving not quite in the middle of the lane, and Jerry would be behind me, and being like, "Dude, you're hugging one of the sides." And I got used to it. Now I don't even think about it really. I might still be driving not quite centered, but I could back the thing up. So I think I'd rather the skill of being able to back it up than driving pin straight in the middle of the lane. I know you're supposed to look really far, and your brain will auto center the vehicle. Yeah. Adam, is your smoke detector currently beeping in the background? No, I don't think so. Am I having audio issues? Why the most ridiculous thing you've towed was your entire shed on its side? Do I have a picture? I'm gonna pull up a picture if I can. I'm gonna freak you guys out. I'm gonna unflip this image. So I'm actually maybe not like that, like this. Okay, watch this. Boom. This is the reality. It's backwards now. But now I can show you my screen and it'll not get weird. Where is it? This is a little... I need the photos up. When was that? That wasn't winter time, was it? Yeah, it was. When we brought it there, it was the winter. One second. So dumb. Where is that? Wasn't it wintertime when we did that?
I'm looking through my photos trying to find the picture of the bus towing the shed. No, it was the fall. Yeah, it was the fall. Before that. Ooh. Okay. I think you'll, if I flip, I don't know which button it is. Nope. No, I need, sorry, I'm getting a little clumsy with this. If I go 3, 2. Okay, 2, you can see everything. So if I go, look at this. This is the guy's rig. It was so cool. I don't know if you can see this or not, but yeah, this is the TDI I was talking about. It's such a wicked setup the guy had. Such a little van, but his entire life was in there, and it was so cool. I'm still looking for. There's the boat. So it would have been after that because I put it on that trailer. It's taking me so long, it's not even worth doing this anymore. I can't find it. Oh well.
I tow 4 down, and I'm jealous of that power stroke. I tow 4 down. Power stroke. It's only a 33 footer, and it's older and skinnier. What's 4 down? Is that like 4? It's like a 4-speed.
I think mine's a 5 speed, but I have a DT 466E. I have no idea. I find the engine's perfect, like power wise. Like, obviously, I wish I had more power, but I know that it's a good amount. I've seen a lot of other buses really struggle. I don't really struggle too much with hills. And big hills, I get down to about 50 kilometers an hour with my foot to the floor, but it doesn't go much lower than that. When did I move that damn shed? I'm still looking.
Either way, it was so tall that Atlas barely cleared the streetlights. I kept my distance so I didn't end up with a streetlight on my hood.
That's a good call. Oh, I found it. Number 2. I think it's number 2 on my switcher. Yeah. So this is the this is the shed. This is me putting it on the trailer. I did it all by myself like an idiot. Dropped this thing on there onto a boat trailer. Oh, there's Jerry right there. I was like, doesn't this look stupid? He's like, not me, that. So I towed that like an idiot. Yeah, real dumb. You just gave me $2. Okay, I'll buy you a coffee. It was so tall that Atlas barely cleared the streetlights. I needed to try a super sticker, so this is it. $2. Oh, what else? Got other video. Oh, there's a picture from. There's a me for scale. You can see how big it is. Back to that, so you don't see everything. So many cool clips I have. I need to. I just need to throw all of this into a video that people can watch. Here's all the dumb clips I've filmed. Ooh. Oh, here's this my trailer situation. So I backed the bus up. It's a little video. So I backed, you can see there's the hill at the end. So where that truck is, I had to like basically like turn the bus around or drive past the driveway and then back up. Well, I had to back up like right here around this corner up and then in between these two cars, which was like the craziest thing I had ever done driving. Super chat. Send me another $5. Hey, Adam, send Adam money. He will buy us all coffee. Not all. No, just the people in real life. I appreciate you sending me money. I didn't know that would work. It's cool that that's even set up. That's my first super. Is it called a super chat or a super sticker? Super sticker. I can only get people coffee if you live around me and I know you. But I do, and I implore you, if you send me $5, I will buy you a $2 coffee. Well, any other questions? Any other comments? The super stickers are $50. No, this is a super sticker, wasn't it? Or it's a super chat. I think that's called a super chat when you send, it highlights your comment. Thank you for joining, Jason. Is it Jason? Jason. It was fun. Yes, thank you for joining. You're like one of 5 people, and every one of the 5 of you who joined counts. It was really fun. This turned out really well. I'm always so nervous when I start a live stream. I'm always like, no one's going to show up, and it's going to be super awkward. And then you guys showed up, and you made it great. I've kind of like run out of things to say, I guess, and I have to drive to Toronto tomorrow because I'm going to go pick up Kate, and we're going to spend the weekend in Toronto, and I have not cleaned this house. I have not packed. I still have to finish uploading the video. It's coming out on Sunday. Georgian Bay Loop Part 2, Sunday. So I got a lot of work to do before I can leave tomorrow. So, hey, Bob, were you here the whole time? Were you lurking? You're one of my biggest fans. Yeah, the audio's been good. That was my biggest concern. Last time I had a lot of like snaps, cracks, and popple sounds happening from the transmitters. Today I decided to use my shotgun mic with the transmitter on it. Then I can clamp this down. Ad. I'm getting an ad right now. Hold on. No, Bob has to. Bob, you got to chip in on the super sticker chat if you want a coffee. $5 for a $2 coffee. Deal of the week. I don't even do delivery. You got to come to me. A super sticker is like a quarter tank of gas here in Canada. Eek. $50 is only a quarter of a tank. I mean, maybe for you, $50 is like 2 tanks for me in my car. It's almost a tank. It's like a little less than a tank in Kate's car. Just saying, hybrids are pretty cool. Okay, I'm getting tired here. I got so much to do still. Doing a B&E? Bob, you don't have to pay for it. Don't worry.
just message me on Instagram and we'll get a coffee someday. 91 octane. Well, I don't know, add some lead to it or something, then you don't need the 91. Tell us when your next live is. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Every 4 weeks. I do a live every 4 weeks on Thursday. And I do a video, long form video, every 4 weeks on Sundays. And I put some pressure on myself the last one I did 4 weeks ago. And guess what? I got a video done. The social pressure works. Setting a deadline made me do it. It's great. So I'm going to keep at it. So see you all in 4 weeks for the next live. I'm going to put it on, schedule it right now on YouTube so you can see it, and then you can set the notify me function. And I'm sure you're all subscribers, all 4 of you. But, if anybody's here isn't a subscriber, you should subscribe. Hit the little ring bell thing and check out your subscribe feed. Because I think at this point, the subscribe button doesn't work anymore. The bell button doesn't work anymore. You got to manually go to the subscribe feed on YouTube and go find the video yourself. Because that's what I do for my creators that I like. Because everything is a algorithmic feed now. So you got to take the reins of your own life and get off the algorithm and find the videos you like. All right, I'm going to find the off button and then I'm going to click it. Okay? I have found the off button. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. It was a good time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.